to show you how to make a spicy tuna roll. I have here bamboo mat wrapped in saran wraps and half sushi nori. And I'm going to wet my hand first. And this is a sushi rice. We already cooked and seasoned and cooled. We're going to put in on the seaweed and spread onto seaweed. You want to cover seaweed with rice all over, no peeking. And then you don't want to be too thick layer of the rice, kind of one layer of the rice. And then you want to be even, spread evenly. And then many times people do is you just cover the seaweed with rice on the center part of it, just the center. And that's not going to work. You want to cover with the side, top, and the bottom also. Then here I have sesame seed, just sprinkle. Okay. This is going to be inside the out roll, so I'm going to flip over. Okay. Now I have tuna. So you want to fill the tuna in the center of the seaweed, about total like half-inch square, and all the way end to end. Now if you want to put the spicy sauce here, you can put it now. But I don't do too much inside because when you roll, it's gonna get like woozy out. So just a little bit here, then now I'm gonna roll. Pick up your bamboo with your thumb, and then with the other fingers, hold ingredients, and then let the wet coming in here, and then make it tighter. Pick up, roll, and a shape. Okay. So that's your sushi roll. I'm trying to make the shape of the roll kind of square. Depends on how you want it to be. Some chef want to be like a little round on the top and a square on the side. It's up to you. But only thing you don't want to do is flat sushi. So now I'm going to cut the roll. Wet your knife with damp towels. And I'm going to cut the roll in half first. Hold the roll on the side with your hand and then let the knife go and cut it quickly. And if you get the little gooey stuff, you want to clean it up. Otherwise, it's going to get sticky. And come in here. And cut in half again. Cut the half again, and cut the half again. So here I have plates. What else you can do is you can add more spicy sauce on the top. That's how you make your spicy tuna roll. I'm going to show you how to make Nigiri Sushi, which is very difficult to make. Looks easy, but it's not. First, you have to wet your hand. Not too wet, but kind of moist. Then with your right hand, take a little rice, make a bowl. And then with my left, pick up your sushi, the fish. And if you want to put the wasabi, this is the time you put the wasabi on the fish. Put in here. This is my wall. Press. Press, press, and shape. So when you make nigiri sushi, make sure you can eat at one bite. Some people make huge nigiri sushi, but it's supposed to be one bite size, so don't make it too big. So the size is like a little small ball, and do not squeeze to make tight. You want to be like very, very loose. So I usually with my thumb put a little indent so it's not tight enough, and hold it. So inside there's an air pocket, but outside is hard enough to hold the shape, but not inside. That's the best nigiri sushi. Now I'm going to show you how to make traditional roll. Traditional roll, the seaweed is outside. So I have bamboo mat and the seaweed, half seaweed, and the rough side up. Wet your hand and spread rice. So the difference between inside out and traditional seaweed outside is you don't spread rice over the corners. You leave the no rice zone on the top, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, and the rest of it you have to fill out with the rice. And make sure you don't overfill with rice. If it's too thick, you cannot roll. Okay, now I have no rice zone on the top, and the rest of it you have rice. I have tuna, when you make traditional roll, you can make many different kind of roll. However, traditional roll, you don't mix up many different fish together. In other words, you don't mix up with tuna and a salmon and a yellowtail together. Never happen. If it's tuna, just tuna. If it's cucumber, just cucumber and a little bit sesame seed. We don't do mixing up like here. Like at fusion, it's all mixed up. But traditional, you don't see it. Okay, now I can do a little bit shiso leaf. It tastes like between basil and the mint here in the USA, but it's very, very refreshing and fragrant. I just took the center, the hard part of the vein, and I cut it in half lengthwise and put it in here. So now pick up, and end of the seaweed goes end of the rice. Pick up, roll, and shape. I'm going to show you how to slice. Same way, cut in half first. You can cut in 8 pieces, or you can cut in 6 pieces. Since because it's small, you can cut in 6 pieces also. But I like it in 8 pieces, so I cut it in 8. This is a classic example of how you make traditional sushi roll. Now I'm going to show you how to make California roll. You're going to need a cucumber. Just cut in half first. End off. Lengthwise. One more time. Then you're going to get the seeds out. Then julienne. That's your julienne cucumber. This is avocado. Take stems off. Then go 360 degrees. Twist. Then you slice. Okay, that's your avocado. Now we are ready to roll California roll. Seaweed, rough side up. This is half seaweed with your hand. And I'm gonna do inside out. Inside the roll is rice is outside. Regular roll is seaweed is outside. So we're gonna spread the rice on the seaweed, cover each corner, each edge with rice. Then we flip over so that the rice goes outside. Now I'm gonna flip over, crab cake, avocado, cucumber. Now pick up your bamboo with your thumb. Hold other ingredients with your other 4 fingers. And coming in. Make it tighter. Pick up, roll, and shape. And then this is the masago. You can dress up masago on the outside. Masago is seasoned smelled raw. Okay. So that's your California roll. So now I'm going to show you how to slice. Cut in half first. Coming in. Cut in half again. Cut the half again. Cut half again. That's how you make California roll. I'm going to show you how to make rainbow roll. It's very simple, looks beautiful and very complicated, but it's very simple. First, you're going to make a California roll, and then you put the raw fish on the top, and that's going to be the rainbow roll. You can put any kind of fish you want, but for the color-wise, because it's a rainbow, you need red, which is tuna, pink for the salmon, and a little kind of whitish color for the yellowtail, and the avocado for the green. I already cut the other fish, tuna, and yellowtail, but I'm going to show you how to slice some. You have nice 3-fin slice. I have seaweed here, half seaweed, rough side up, and with my hand, take rice, sushi rice, and spread. The rice temperature should be body temperature, so it's not cold, but it's not hot either. Now I'm gonna flip over, then crab cake, avocado. The avocado or any ingredient, you don't want to be too thick, because if it's too thick, it can't close. So starting with a little thinner than you think, it's easier for you to roll. And once you know exactly how much you can put it inside, then you can go for it. Now I'm gonna lift up the bamboo with my thumb and hold it. Then put everything inside, pick up, roll. When you see me or any chef doing the roll, seems like they pressing hard, but it's not hard. It's just making the tighter. So if many people make a mistake, they're doing like this. That means you get flat sushi. You don't want to make a flat sushi. I just making the shape to square. That's only I'm doing. So this is regular California roll, but now we're gonna have a little rainbow going. And then tuna. And a little thin avocado. Avocado should be a little thinner. I do a little angle so that it's not straight up, but a little angle. Okay. So again, the bamboo mat goes over. Just lightly press, and then you have rainbow roll. Now I'm going to show you how to slice. In order to cut it, you need saran wraps. it makes easier for you to cut it so that it doesn't fall apart. Okay, a little wet. Cut in half first. Again, cut in half. So now we just peel. Okay, usually I cut it in 1/8. If it's a thin roll, I can cut it 1/6, but big piece like this, I suggest you to cut in 1/8. Otherwise, you get huge roll, so you can't even bite to it. All right, so this is how you make rainbow roll.